friends, my name is Nicole Duslack and I'm the founder of Create Conservatory, a school in Leesburg that teaches STEM education through arts integration. You can learn more by visiting our website at www.createconservatory.com. Today we are really excited to be bringing you our third lesson in the Picasso to Go series, and this is going to actually be part of a two-part lesson. It's part one. And the two-part lessons are going to be all around water and the water cycle and water scarcity, so be sure that you tune in for our next Picasso to Go video to join in with this first lesson on water. We're very thankful to be partnering with the Leesburg Public Library in these Picasso to Go videos, and if you're interested in participating in these lessons and you'd like some supplies, you can stop by the library to pick up your box. So today we are going to start by talking about the water cycle. And one of the coolest ways I know to do that is through a really great book called Drop. So we're going to read Drop very quickly. And then I'm going to walk you through creating your very own water cycle that you can have at home in a bag. How cool is that? So here's the book Drop. It is written by Emily Kate Moon. So Drop lives here on planet Earth. She's been here about 4,500,000,000 years. Drop has seen a thing or two. Oh, hello. She has lounged in every lake and soaked in every sea. So much to see. Drop spends most of her time in the ocean. She rides wild waves, woohoo, and drifts on gentle currents, sweet. She sunbathes on the surface of the sea. Ah, this is sea life. The sun fills Drop with energy. She gets all warm and wiggly. That ever happen to you guys? Do you ever get wiggly? I do. Then she pops off the surface of the water and floats into the air. What? All bouncy pouncy. Poof, here I go. Invisible, Drop bounces around the air for days. Abracadabra, ta-da! When she gets colder and less bouncy, she reappears from teeny tiny droplets. Her friends show up too. Drop and her friends like to get together and hang out. Bonding time. When a lot of them get together, they make clouds. Clouds are cool. A crowded cloud can become quite an event. Drop and her friends bounce around so much that they create sparks. Their clouds turn electric, downright shocking. It can get loud and dark, but Drop hangs in there. We've got this. She knows it will all be worth it. Because that's when Drop gets to be, did you guess it? Do you know? Rain! Whee! Drop has been every kind of rain there is. Sprinkling, drizzling, pouring. She's been hail and snow, too. Drop loves the adventure of it. She never knows where she'll fall. If she makes it to a mountain, she may slip into a stream, dive off a cliff, roll down a river, and end in a lake. If she freezes into snow or ice, she may be stuck somewhere for thousands of years. Drop has been glaciers and icebergs for a long, long time. If she falls in a forest, she may trickle down a tree and soak into the soil. She could sink down to the bedrock and rest with the groundwater. Or she could get pulled in by roots, sucked up through stems, and pushed out through a leaf. Everywhere she flows, Drop keeps things moving. She even moves through plants and animals. Drop travels from flower nectar to bees and butterflies. Look at those wings. She fills fruit with juice for birds and bears. And you know who else? You! Every time you eat or drink, Drop also gets to flow into you. And that's when a whole new adventure begins. Great book. Water cycle drop talks a little bit about everything, how do plants get their food. It talks about evaporation, condensation, all kinds of great stuff in here. It's a great book. And so what we're gonna do next is create our water cycles in a bag. So the supplies that you need for this are water, a Ziploc or clear zippy top bag, some markers. I've got just a blue one today, but you can have a whole bunch of different colors if you'd like. And if you want to get real fancy, you can grab some colored food coloring to drop into your water, but you don't have to do that. You can leave it clear. You could make it blue. You could make it my favorite color, purple. Get it? Purple rain, purple rain. Come on, guys, that was funny. It's good stuff. Okay, so we are gonna draw onto our bag our own version of the water cycle, and what we're going to start with is just by creating a little landscape of whatever it is that we would like to have represented on our bag. So I've just done a very quick little sketch of some ground with some grass and some water in here. So you can spend as much time as you would like to in creating your water cycle picture on your bag of what does your landscape look like. You're gonna open up your bag, you're gonna take a little bit of water and you're gonna pour it in there. Not too much, maybe about a half a cup. And then we are going to seal this baggie off. Then we're gonna go ahead and tape it to probably a window, somewhere where it's gonna get some sun, because remember in our book at the very beginning, the sunlight shines on Drop and what does it do? It gets her all wiggly, right? She gets full of energy. So we need the sunlight to come in and make our water drops get tons of energy. So you're gonna hang it up on your window. And after a couple of hours, depending on how hot it is or how much sun we have, or up to a day, what you're gonna start to see is the water is going to start to evaporate. But because there's nowhere for the water to go, it can't leave the bag, you're gonna see that it's gonna collect up in here. Now, we don't ever create our own actual thunderstorm. That would be very cool. That doesn't happen. But what does happen is that all of that water collects up there, and then when it all clumps together and gets heavy enough, it's going to fall down from our sky. Just like in the book Drop, when the rain droplets get up there and they gather together, then they fall down. They're gonna create rain. It's going to come back down into our land, and then that process is going to start all over again with evaporation. Then we're going to get condensation up here because it's inside a sealed bag. Then the water is going to fall back down. So that is our water cycle in a bag, inspired by our book Drop. If you haven't had a chance to read it or see it in person, go ahead and grab it. The illustrations are fabulous. And I hope that you enjoy this water cycle in a bag. Thank you so much for tuning in this week with our Picasso To Go videos, creating the water cycle in a bag. And we hope to see you at our next one, where we're going to talk about rain scarcity and drought and different ways that other cultures try to hope for and bring on rain. Have a great day, everyone.